Hello, everybody. There we go. Now you can hear me. My bad. Forgot the most important part. Good to see y'all, everybody. Welcome to twitch.tv/JonasIsWater. I am Jonas. I am Water. And I'm ready to have a wonderful, lovely day. I hope y'all are doing great. I was just saying I first woke up at 4:30 this morning. I slept for a few hours after that, but it's possible this will be a shorter Music Monday than usual, just depending how I really end up feeling, because I might crash at a certain point. I had a really nice big long dog walk earlier with one of my regulars, another dog walk later, and I'm without a bike at the moment, which means I'm walking a lot more, which is nice in ways, but also does not compound well with the waking up at 4:30 in the morning, so that's what I'm up to. But how is everybody doing? I hope you're doing great. Would love to, hear about your days, chat, chill. But I am here today primarily to work on some music commissions. I have two pieces of music right now that have been commissioned that I'm working to finish up this week. And this is the first of them here in front of you, in front of me. Right over that way on the screen. You could skate instead? Interesting thought. I could get some roller skates. I will tell you, Jazzy, I'm so scared to do that. When I was a kid, I used to like to go roller skating at like the roller rink and stuff. But I'm very injury averse. Anything that like risks me hurting myself is something I'm very scared of doing. But it's true, I could skate or get a skateboard, perhaps even. But I'll get a bike. I mean, I have a bike still. I'll get my bike back. It's just in the shop, as they say. And my local bike shop that I'm a member of, because it's a co-op, they are closed something like Saturday through Tuesday, so I haven't had my bike for like a week and a half, but I'm hoping to get it back again soon, and then I'll be able to bike all around and do my errands more easily. But for now, it just means that when I have my dog walks, I'm getting like 15,000 steps in a day, so, could be worse. Exercise is good while I have the time and the stamina to do it, so I appreciate that. But yeah, bike shop worker co-op is the most Seattle thing I've heard in my life. Yeah, that is fair, and I am not far from Seattle, so yeah, it's very cool too. I like the place there a lot. When I walked in to bring my bike there, they were playing a song from The Taxpayers, which is one of my favorite bands, like a folk punk band from Louisiana. But yeah, they're always like playing cool music that I recognize, and like they also have a cool thing where like on the weekends you can go in and it's like open shop if you're a member, so you can fix up your bike yourself and have someone there to help you if they're available, which has been really nice for me because I do like learning things. But my bike was at the point where I got it like 2.5 years ago, and it just needs like a full service tune-up at this point, and the back tire ended up fully deflating and needed to be replaced, so I had to turn that one over to the professionals this time. But it's a cool spot. And I'll be looking forward to having my bike again here. But how are you doing, Jazzy? I see that it's your first time in the chat here. It's good to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're ready for some chill music work from me today, because that's what I'm here for. That's what I'll be doing. I'm kind of in the late stages of both of these commissions. I'm trying to get them both done this week, and I think I'm well. I'm well in what's the word? In the territory of being able to do that. I'd say the composition for both of them is ostensibly locked. I might tweak some things today, but mostly today, I'm just going to be going through and giving them both a final mix, and then shipping them off, to the to Commissioner Gordon, as they say, and making sure it's all good, and then they'll be done. And I think, to be honest, on that note, take out the pre-show track there, Didn't even know you took commissions. I do. It's something I've always kind of done, or for the last couple of years at least. But I should make a little exclamation point command thing for it. But if you look on my Twitch here, I'll just link my card. But I think this is it. Don't click that. Let me make sure that that's right. Yeah, you can click that. That gives you my portfolio and stuff, and contact things if you're ever interested in commissioning me. But yeah, I'm trying to be more proactive about it, because the last couple of years, I've been mostly focusing on like podcasts and video game work, doing a lot of game jams, and writing underscore and intros and stuff for podcasts, which has been super fun. And I never want to stop doing that stuff, especially video games. But I'm kind of trying to break more into the streamer space. And so these two that I'm working on right now are commissions for a Twitch streamer. One just sort of for a general, intro song. And then this first one I'm working on is for a series that they're doing, a tabletop role-playing series. So that's where I'm at right now. But yeah, I want to do more of it, and I'm trying to be more proactive about getting myself out there. I think the last couple of years have been a lot of practice and confidence building for me, so I've been taking commissions, but I've been mostly just trying to focus on kind of just getting better myself, and getting to the point where I feel like I can really put myself out there. So now, and also like get a good, comfortable, consistent workflow for myself, and now I think I've really got that. Like I have a good schedule and routine for myself where I can get the shit done. So I'm just gonna try to be finding more work throughout the year, basically, and on and on and on. One of my major goals this year is to get on VGen as an artist, which there's a few avenues to do. So I'm gonna be trying to do that month by month here. But yeah, I think to kick things off here, I'm gonna give this track a listen through, see if I want to change anything in the general composition and arrangement, and then if not, bounce out the tracks so that I can start giving them a final mix. I've been mostly just working on Geometry Dash levels. It's a really good artistic outlet for me. Rhythm games, platformer type thing. I know Geometry Dash. One of my buddies was playing Geometry Dash recently, or some version of it at least. Yeah, it's the rhythm, like the rhythm platformer, right? With all the shapes and stuff. I was watching somebody stream it too. Is it Alien Tourist? Somebody. Gosh, I can't remember who it was, but yeah, I was watching somebody live stream it, playing it not too long ago, but that's cool. Yeah, making levels in a game can be super fun, especially like, I don't know, I guess I'm assuming that you are a musician on some level, Jazzy, based on like making levels in a music game and having jazz in your name. Could be wrong, but especially as a musician, I think making levels in a really well-designed rhythm game can be so satisfying and just so fun. All right, I'm gonna kick this off. Gonna give this a first listen here today. It's a really popular live stream game, even though it's boring to watch. Yeah, I enjoyed watching it. It is funny because it can be like, if you are if the streamer is having a hard time consistently, right? You're kind of just watching 15 to 20 seconds of a song over and over and over again. So I can see how maybe that wouldn't be the most engaging, but I enjoyed it. Let me know too, please, how the audio levels are. I'm hoping it's pretty good, but I did adjust my settings earlier. But if the music's too loud, or somehow too quiet, or just somehow sounds like shit, I'd love to know that. A hair too loud? Okay, yeah. Let me... I appreciate that. Yeah, I want to make sure it's at a good level for my, like, compared to my voice. And I did bring it up a little bit earlier, so let me... maybe there? Okay. How's that sounding? Is that a little better? Am I sitting on top of it decently now? It's looking like I've got about 10 dB on it in my OBS. And yeah, I definitely do. I haven't really mixed it yet, so that is also one thing that will change a little bit, but it sounds good in my ears. Like it's at a decent level in my ears, so I want to make sure that when that happens, it also comes out good on stream. But I appreciate you helping me troubleshoot that, because, you know, streaming is an ongoing process, for sure. Pretty good now? Awesome. Thank you, Jazzy. Appreciate it. So yeah, this is the one that's for... Something sounds just a slight bit off. Interesting. Let me, listen back to my VOD really quick. See if I can. Oh, hold on. Let me, go back to here. Oh yeah, I think the limiter is kind of... Yeah, the limiter is like pushing it pretty bad. Like it's kind of going up and down and up and down. Interesting. We don't want that. Well, what does happen if I... Yeah, I'm gonna take a minute and actually just fiddle with my OBS settings here. Okay, play a little bit of it. Yeah, this may be a little bit, choppy. Why is that happening? Is it the... What if I turn off the limiter? That does sound better, and then I just gotta make sure that the volume is okay. Oh, but it was way louder now. It is true that I haven't mixed it yet, yeah, but I also want... Here's what I will do. Turn the limiter on and just limit it there. See what that sounds like. But now it's a lot quieter. Okay, I think that seems better. I might need to spend some more time off stream adjusting it, but I'm gonna go at it for now. I'm happy to hear if it does sound, mostly just if the levels sound right and, or you know, if it's not, if you can hear it and if it's not overpowering my voice. If it is overpowering my voice, let me know. If it sounds crackly, let me know. Or if you can't hear it, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, I think I just need to start working on the mix. I want to make sure that y'all are hearing what I hear for the most part. I think that's the thing. We also just do this. Make the whole thing a bit quieter. Interesting. It's like that's not changing anything. Sounds a lot better now? Fuck yeah. Love to hear it. slap a limiter on this bad boy. I don't have it looping, but I should. And now I do. Cool. Yep, and I can see the levels dancing on OBS, so that's good. So there's one little part here that I think, as I've been listening back to this the last few days, that I think I might want to change a note on. But I think mostly I just want to mix it. Hello, TL Briefly. Good to see you. How are you doing, my friend? Yeah, I think I'm about ready to mix this. So let me start. Sneak this over. Eating yummy din before job number 2. Fun. What are you eating for dinner? I mean, job number 2 is not fun, but I'm glad you're getting a dinner break between them at least. And I hope that job number 2 is not as awful as I know it could be from talking to you about it. Okay, let me start with just the chords here. Refried beans things with taco fixins. Fuck yeah. This has been bugging me too. Let me rename the dulcimer. It's fingered. It is fingered dulcimer. Not whatever fucking word I did before. Okay, I think there's a little something happening here. It is the same. The power of canned beans and rice and random bullshit. I mean, that's fucking when survival food becomes peak. Especially as a vegetarian, like, the shit you can do with beans is so good. Okay. Aha! I knew I was hearing something. Much better. Okay. Just to put them on toast? Okay, I gotta pause here at measure 13. I can accept and allow beans on toast slander, but I do want you to know I disagree with you. I have had beans on toast, and I think it's actually good. And I'm going to assume that you have tried beans on toast and that you don't think it's for you, and that's fine. But beans on toast can be, and in many instances actually is good. I just gotta put that out there. I like beans on toast. And if you haven't tried it, you should try it before you say that. But if you have tried it and you don't like it, that's totally valid. I think it's one of the few things that the Brits have done well with food, to be honest. Alright, I think these are good. Oh man, now the leads. Okay. let's start with the mains. Oh, thank you, Crimson Clover Blossom, for the hydrate and the stretch. I'm doing them in reverse order. Thank you so much. How are you doing, Crimson? Good to see you. I enjoyed your stream the other day, or was that this morning? Was it this morning? I had a weird morning, so I actually can't remember what was this morning, what was yesterday, because I slept between this morning and now, but I can't believe I've been supporting an artist that likes beans on toast, throwing away my Glass Beach CDs now. Hey, listen, it's fine. It's fine. We can disagree on beans on toast. I am prepared to disagree with many people on it. It was this morning. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was, I woke up super early, and so I was able to watch some streams that I don't normally watch in the morning. But then, I woke up at 4:30 this morning, and then I fell back asleep by 8 or 9. I think around 8 o'clock until 11. So I had a weird morning. It was basically an extension of yesterday for me, but how was the rest of your stream? Let me give you a little quick shout out here too. Crimson at shout out. That's when you usually get up, 4:30 is, TL? Cause that sucks. Or I'm sure you don't mean 11. You must mean 4:30. That is wild. But yes, Crimson is also a streamer. Give her a follow. Very wonderful vibes over there. Was playing... Yeah, I was playing on Final Fantasy. You were on Heavensward, right? I think, yeah, you were meeting the dragons and stuff. 4:30 my time. Oh, right, which is 6:30 for you, so that's fair. Yeah. I did it backwards, and I was like, TL, you do not wake up at 2:30. No, it's because I did it backwards. 6:30 p.m. there? Wait, really? Oh, wait. So it's, yeah, because, okay, that makes sense. Man, see, my brain is fried today. You were saying 6:30 p.m., and I was thinking you meant that at 4:30 a.m. for me, it's 6:30 for you. And I was like, that can't be true. No, it's 6:30 now, which does track, because I think that means you're on EST? Yeah. Yes. Oh, hold on. Let me shut Moobot up. That's not true. It's no longer Bandcamp Friday. Enjoy this stripped down version of this song while I do that. Just gonna turn it off entirely. I'll change it later. I wish it was Friday, Moobot. Yeah, tell me about it. TGIFIW. Another hydrate. Thank you, Potato. I will hydrate right now. Water can never have enough water. Appreciate the reminders. And good to have you here, Potato. Can you believe there are people who don't like the taste of water? It is strange to me. I mean, I can believe it because humans are varied, but I can't imagine being such a person, you know? It's one of those couldn't be me situations. Okay, I do think I want to rewrite the dulcimer tremolo, because right now, it's kind of just... Well, actually, I kind of like it, actually. I like the taste of tap water over most bottled water. I feel you, Potato. Yeah, I'm a big fan of just regular water. I also do like a sparkling water. I even like bad sparkling water. I love water so much, as you might guess, based on my whole thing. But I love when water is flavored. I don't know, it's nice. Like even if it's bad sparkling water, I'm like, well, I'm hydrating and it's tasty in that it has taste to it. But I also just love a good tap water as long as it's, you know, potable, you know. Anything else that has a ton of sugar or wouldn't even be hydrating. Oh yeah, how would someone hydrate without water? Yeah, people who are like, oh, I'm thirsty, I gotta drink a Sprite or whatever. Like tea, I think tea is hydrating. I love water, but I can't stand hot water or anything hot water adjacent. Well, speaking of tea, which is very much hot water adjacent. Drink a ton of Arizona green tea as well. Is that hydrating? Because I feel like that has a bunch of sugar in it, right? Or is that pretty hydrating? I guess I'm not sure. Okay. Got the leads. Most non-alcoholic drinks hydrate more than any caffeine dehydrates. Oh, sure. Hydrate more than... Yeah. I see what you're saying, yeah. Definitely to an extent. Like, if you're only drinking soda, like non-caffeinated soda even, I do think you'll still have some problems, but not the most. Green tea doesn't have as much sugar, but any other Arizona flavor has a ton of sugar. Yeah, that's where I was kind of getting confused, because like, I like to drink the other Arizona flavors a lot. I love the green tea for sure, but like, you know, there's like Arizona peach tea and stuff, and I think like a watermelon flavor or something. Arizona green tea is the GOAT. I love it. Okay, now here's where it gets a little fucky. It's the pipes. It's already better. Because for me, so I'm still very much like, mixing is a skill, I mean, you're always learning it, but it's a skill that I've only really been focusing on for like a year or two. But the thing that I have learned that is most useful for me, that I try to keep in mind, is like, you know, identify what is the most important part of the mix. Make sure that that sounds good, and then level everything to that. For the most part, you know, obviously it's an art, not just a science, but like that is kind of how I look at it. So for me, this is like the main part, is the main lead here. It's like these bits. That melody is what I want to really stand out the most. So I think I've got the chords sounding good under it. I could maybe even bring... I'm just like getting stuff ready to bring into my mixing stage. Let me actually, I think this is the most full section, so I want to loop it. Bring in the counter melody. So I'm gonna want to do some sliding of the, like the woodwind versus the pipes. Let me actually level the woodwinds and pipes together. I think... think part of what I want to toss my compression and EQ on these. I want to separate. There's a little bit happening with the pipes here. That I want to take out. And then I can bring the woodwinds back down. Something like that. This is not the most fun part to listen to. Oh, utility should be over here. Alright, here's what I want to do. I want the woodwinds on top of the pipes a little bit, so let me... Oh wait, did those backwards. I'm supposed to be down here. That's fun on its own. Also, well, I think it sounds good altogether, but it's a little bit of... I do want to fix the timing really quick here. Where is that? Yeah, here. Nope. No, no, no. Come on. What happens if I do this? What happens if I do this? What happens if I do that? Do you use a little mini keyboard for chords and stuff, or just keyboard and mouse like God intended? I do a combination of the two. I have a small MIDI keyboard, so I have an M Audio Oxygen Pro Mini, which is the MIDI keyboard I started on. It's like, what is it? It's like 2.5 octaves that I use for like 5 years, and I still use sometimes. It's got 4 faders on it. I like to use that to get ideas down a lot of the time. And then recently I got a Launch Key, which is a fuller at least. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 octaves with 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 faders on it. More features and stuff. Because I started kind of relearning piano a bit this year. Like I've always played piano, but like actually focusing on practicing and learning it. And I was like, I want to be able to play some of this stuff straight into the MIDI. So I do both. I tend to like sketch out my ideas with the actual keyboard, and then use mouse and keyboard to finish everything for the most part. So it's a little bit of both. What God did and did not intend. How does that sound together? Wait, what's happening here? Huh? What? Oh, because I brought the gain all the way down on the pipes. That'll do it. Okay, hold on. So I think the pipes... Alright, I'm getting too granular. I'm doing that thing where I'm just moving shit around and I'm not actually doing anything. So let me get back to this. Also look over at my mixer here. And see what the levels are actually at. I gotta go to the top. Okay, to the top with everything turned on. I'm like getting ear fatigue really quickly today too, which does make some sense because part of waking up at 4:30 this morning is like one of my ears was like completely stopped up, which is not fun, and it's something that happens from time to time. I really need to get that figured out, but I think there's still a little bit of that happening. I think I can bring the mains down a little bit. Utility. Just like a couple dB. I think that's pretty good. Okay, and then let me also check out... Just gonna peek at... With a rough... top EQ. Hi, Markle! Hello, lovey girl! The dog has entered the bedroom. Hi, Markle! Good to see you, sweetie! Hi! Hi! I'm working on some music, love bug. Alright, let me toss the leads on top of this. Well, first... Off to job, maybe see you later. Cool, have fun if you can, TL. Survive as you must, have fun if you can. I will see you later, thanks for popping in. And yes, puppy! My sweet dog Markle is here. Finally graced me with her presence, coming into the room, chilling right next to me now. A couple of you are shy hiding behind me right now. I don't even know who that is. Oh, it's Potato and... No, wait, Potato's over there. Who is that? Well, you're gone again. Oh, it was our Gixel and... whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, I just noticed a couple of you. Now everyone's hiding behind me. Go, don't be shy, it's fine. Y'all can get out there. I think I feel pretty good about that. So now... Oh, Crimson Clover Blossom. That's who it was. I was like, I can see a long name, but I can't read it on my OBS because of how small I have it. Thank you, Jazzy. I will. I'll even stand up and stretch this time. Because standing up is good every 30, 40 minutes or so. Oh, that was cute. It lost the tracking and like the face just went like just like that. It was very cute. Okay. So how do I want to do this? I'm gonna map stuff. Realistically, what I should do, I'm gonna do what I should do, which is I want to bounce all of these out to a new audio track. You have a dog's head on your leg? Cute. What kind of dog do you have? Well, is it your dog? What kind of dog is there? And is it your dog? Those are my questions. Yeah, I think I want to bounce all of these out to just audio. So I'm gonna make a bunch of audio tracks here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She is your dog. Fuck yeah. Oh, thank you for voting in the poll. I love how much no is winning. I don't know what that's gonna mean yet. Probably nothing, but I like my first couple streams, I forgot to take it down, and now so many people have voted in it, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna leave it up until I have a reason to do another poll, basically. So that's the plan for now. Okay, so I want mains, counters. Oh, but for counters, actually no. I want mains, I want... fuck, how do I want to do this? Let me look through this. So I'm gonna want... I think percussion can all be together, bass can be together, and chords are gonna stay as they are, to be honest. So I can just do mains, pipes, woodwinds, chords, bass, percussion. So I just need 6. Mains, pipes, winds, chords, bass, and percussion. And yes, I made percussion brown, which is how I like to do it. Bass should be purple. This is just my color coding. The rest of this is fine as it is. German Shepherd lab mix, cute. I love it. My first dog growing up was a black lab named Cole, and I love him so much. He's not with us anymore. Hasn't been for many years, but I will always love him. So labs and lab mixes, also German Shepherds are great, but labs and lab mixes have a very special place in my heart. Markle is a Dachshund Terrier mix, who I also love more than anything. But yeah, I got a soft spot for labs for sure. I was walking a lab mix earlier today, in fact. One of my dog walking regulars. Okay, so let me... route these. I believe I'm doing this right. I don't do this as often as I should. I usually just do my mixing in the actual MIDI track here, but I want to be good about it because this is a commission. So that I will always have these like wave files if I need them. Pipes, winds, chords goes to chords. Close these as I go. Bass goes to bass. Percussion goes to percussion. And then I think what I do is I arm all of these. But I also need to make them for resampling. I think that's what I'm doing right now, is resampling. We'll find out in a minute, kind of a literal minute, because that's how long the track is, if I've done this right. Because again, I do not do this as often as I should. Yeah, we don't. I think we want resampling. And then I think I just play it through. No, I don't think I did that right. Hold on. What's happened? What did I actually do? It worked for 3 of them. Why did it not take anything for pipes, winds, or mains? I guess I can also turn auto on for all of them. Oh, because I have mains and counter not soloed. Well, I just need to not solo, to be honest. Okay, now this should work. There we go. That seems to be working. We're not going to hear it as it prints. I don't know if there's a way to do that, but... Wait. Hold on. Let me do this first, one thing at a time. I want to group my midis. Okay, and now I'm going to play it through. Alrighty. And I can just have a little chat while these print onto the wave files. It looks like they're all working now. Yeah, percussion doesn't start until later. We'll go all the way to the end. Awesome, that should work. Cool, cool, cool. Well, how is everybody doing? I hope y'all are having a nice time. This is a very fun, like, it's not the most fun part of the process for me. Like, I think I have the most fun with the composition I've been finding as I've been like doing a lot more like music for work. Like my favorite parts I think are like the first hour or two of like getting all my ideas down. Like I really like generating ideas and like doing the early arranging. I feel like my least favorite part is mastering, just because I don't really know how to do it. Like when I really need something mastered, I go to Lane, my friend and roommate Lane, who some of you may know if you're here from the Glass Beach space, but he is extremely good at like audio production and stuff in general. But yeah, when it comes to like mixing and mastering stuff, it is just kind of out of my wheelhouse, so I don't love doing it. I also kind of find that doing the final tweaking can be a drag if I spend too long doing it at once. Yes, our Gixel knows Lane is the Zelda randomizer guy, exactly. Lane is also a streamer here on Twitch as Chromophagist, and yeah, recently completed the Ocarina of Time no-hit randomizer challenge and is now doing the Giga Rando, or just finished, right? Last night, the Giga Rando, where it was a randomized run of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, where the two games were shuffled into each other, which is wild. So now I should be able to start truly mixing these. Oh, also I have 100% compression on every track. That's gonna be bad. There we go. Much better. Okay. I think it loops there. So now I should be able to pull everything out. Perfect. Cool. And then I can actually mix as I want to. But yeah, what I was yapping about before is just, I typically kind of like kind of don't love the mixing process because it's also something I'm not good at, but I've been enjoying it more and more lately. I think as I've been getting better at it and just more confident. And I'm starting to actually find it to be, it's also like mixing, especially this stage of mixing, is kind of so different from composing to me. So it has, for a lot of my life, kind of felt less like music making than I'd like it to, but that's sort of changing. Trying to learn drums right now and lost the tempo constantly and overheated after like 10 minutes. It's no joke. Yeah, now I know why every drummer plays without a shirt. Oh, I know that every drummer plays without a shirt, only happy at the top, but mostly to not die immediately. Yeah, it's partly because it's hot and partly because it's hot, if you know what I mean. Yeah. It is, I mean, an immense workout playing drums. Like, you use your whole body, right? Okay. Alright, let me... So I think, what if I go to the start here? I think I mostly want to keep chords and bass where they are. Oh, Marco got a treat redeemed. Thank you, Potato. I would put her on camera, but that's something that I'm going to be working towards on the stream. I only have this one webcam right now that is used to track my face, so you'll have to take my word for it. But she's sitting up. I'll give you the audio description. She's sitting up. She's looking avidly. Marco, this is from Dysfunctional Potato 23. Here you go, sweetie. Good girl. There you go. Happy little thing. Go ahead, eat it. That's for you. There you go. She says thank you. She's so grateful. And I appreciate you saving up the 500 channel points to treat her so. She loves to hear it. That's all for now, sweetie. But yeah, I was saying, I think I want to mostly leave these instruments where they are and bring in the pipes and winds. Okay, so let me start doing this. Huh? Now, why is that happening that way? Hang on, because I don't want to be re-recording the audio. I just want to... I thought that this button means that I'm only adding MIDI information. Yeah, why am I not hearing it while I do it? Hang on. Maybe it's... Maybe I want to send these out to main now? What does that do? Oh, sorry about that. Okay. I think... Oh, stop. Sorry? Oh, because I'm doing... Okay. It's because I was monitoring it. Now, sorry if that sound got really bad. I hope it didn't. I want to make sure that's working as I think it will. Great. Cool. So that works. Now I want to undo all that. Delete the automation. Send these all back to the main. No. To the main. Now that they've been resampled. But I'm proud of you, Jazzy, for learning drums right now, because yeah, it is an undertaking for sure. Can be very tough. I enjoy playing drums, but I'm not good at them, and that's partly because it can be so tough to do. Oh no! Sorry. Hold on. God damn it. Okay. How bad was that? Yeah, I'm so sorry, Potato. That... Oh, God. That must have been brutal. Even with the limiter on. That's not gonna happen again. I apologize so much. It's because I had these still monitoring, so... Yikes. Okay. And because they were clipped there. Now I should be able to do what I've been trying to do. Which is to arm all of these, and actually I can do it like this. Glad I was not wearing headphones. Yeah, I'm wearing headphones. It wasn't great for me. Oh, and my stream stalled. Yeah, that was just feedback on all fronts. I mean, can I like... Let me do something really quick here, actually. Put a second limiter on where if it reaches 0 dB... I don't know if that's gonna help, actually. Okay, hopefully that'll help prevent that in the future, but... Okay. Just taking a breath to recover from that. Hopefully everyone's alright. Everyone's alive. I have the safeguards in place for that to not happen again. Okay. Let's bring these back in. Bass and percussion. I'm mostly motivated to learn so I can make drum covers of songs I'm using for a level project I'm working on, since you obviously can't upload music you didn't make to Newgrounds and use it in levels. Oh, for Geometry Dash. Wait, that's cool. So you like to make a drum cover or something? Yeah. That's fun. I mean, yeah, learning skills for specific projects is a great way to like keep yourself motivated and stuff. I need just like a kill switch button or hotkey that I can tie to just be like mute OBS. If anything like that happens. I'm still reeling. Okay. Should be able to make a hotkey for that. Yeah, I think so. I wonder if I can just do that right now while I'm thinking about it. Hotkeys. Filter. Yeah, okay, so everything has a mute. The issue is that drum covers are way more dynamic and complex than playing a part for a song. Yeah, that's true. Like you kind of want to interpret the whole song for the drums in a certain way. I can think from like watching drum covers elsewhere. So in my Ableton scene, I want to have wait. No, I want DAW. I want mute DAW, I guess, right? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna want. Control M. Let me just test this really quick. Great. Then I can unmute that way. Okay, cool. So if ever I hear that again, I'll be able to catch it really quick with that button. All right, back to mixing. Gotta go to therapy, but it's been really fun tuning in. Well, thank you for being here, Jazzy. I hope to catch you in the future. Yeah, I appreciate you popping in and chatting. I hope that you have a productive and ultimately positive therapy session. And I'll be back this Wednesday with some stenography practice and gaming, most likely. So, also Saturday, I'm gonna be playing Date Everything all day. So if you're around Saturday at all, you can tune in anytime after 10 a.m. PST, and I'll probably be here. But it was good to have you. I hope to catch you around in the future. Have a good. All right, cool. That should be good there. Yes, get those dog tricks, Potato. All right, back to the start now, and let's do a little bit of this, and it'll hopefully work. Okay, what the fuck? God damn it. Didn't I see you crying? Okay, I'm gonna preemptively mute because this might feedback. So you're not gonna hear Ableton for a second. Wait, yeah. We're all going to main. I record. Yep, that did do it. Yeah, this is an issue of just my learning curve with Ableton. How do I want to do this? Because I usually just mix in on the MIDI channel, but hold on a second. like these should just be. Okay, well if I just drop in a new thing, all ins, but I don't want that. Oh, because it's pulling from main. I want no input. Does that do it? Hang on, that might be what I want. Nice glasses, Potato. That sounded like I was bullying you, but I'm not. I think the glasses look nice. Okay, now if I listen to that. And then if I record it again. Wait, what the hell? It worked the first time. I'm gonna give this like a few more minutes and see if I can figure out this part of it. If I can't, I'm just gonna swap over to my other track early and finalize the composition on that one. And then spend time off stream figuring this out because I don't want to be wasting time doing this here. What if I do keep it? No, they're not resampling anymore. I guess if I do that, how does that do? No, it still wants to be recording. Wait, what if I do this? Is this all I'm missing? God damn it. That's all I was missing. And now if I play it again. Perfect, that does it. Okay, cool. Yeah, it said I don't need to arm them at all to record that, basically. So now I can put these all back to exterior in. But we're not gonna actually be recording, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. Okay. Now, delete automation. Bring it all back here. Okay. And now I'll be able to let y'all hear. Let me just make sure really quick that none of it is going to feedback. So Alt M. Nope, Control M. Oh shit. That also is an Ableton input. That's funny. Okay. Just make sure really quick. If I record, nothing is armed. Okay, cool. We undo that. Delete automation. Bring that to 0. Okay. Now y'all can listen to me mix. And it'll be fine. Okay, let me listen back to that. Let's give it all one more take. I feel better about that one. Let me give that a listen. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm just gonna use my ears. Okay. Don't mind that. Now I'm gonna use my eyes and look at the levels here. Okay, let me re-record this bit a little bit. Wait, no, again. Okay, minus the end on wins. I do want to bring that down a little bit. Okay, let me give all of that a listen. I just want some movement, and I think I might also move the percussion a little bit in the B section. I like that. All I just did was bring the percussion and bass down a tiny, tiny bit in the B section, so when we come back in for this reprise of the A section, it just hopefully brings a little more life into it. Crimson is lurking. Thank you for the lurk, Crimson. Thank you for treading water and soaking up the vibes. I hope you have a nice lurk. And unless I hear an immediate issue, I am going to step away from this to battle ear fatigue. Oh, thank you, Hangy. I appreciate that. So I really need to commission you one day. You're so talented. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is one of 2 commissions I'm doing for a friend of mine, fellow streamer. I'm not saying exactly who in case they want to preserve any mystery, but it is likely that you'll be hearing it soon. But that means so much, Hangy. Thank you. I would be happy to make some music for or with you at any time, so feel free to hit me up. Okay. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to hop on over to the other track really quick. Gonna give that a listen through, and then I'm going to take a break for about 5 minutes or so, give my ears a rest, refill my tea, all of that good stuff. Let me also give you a good old shout out, Hangy. Hangy is also a fellow streamer here on twitch.tv. Playing a lot of Marvel Rivals and lately been playing Overwatch, right? Plays a lot of sweaty games, I think, as she said. But yeah, Hangy's very fun to watch, very sweet, and just very entertaining. So worth a follow and a view whenever you have the time to or whatever. Are you streaming today, Hangy? I don't remember if you've posted a schedule, but tomorrow, cool. Well, yeah, she'll be back tomorrow, so give her a follow and you can tune in tomorrow. I'm not streaming tomorrow, y'all, so if you need someone, she'll be around. So I'm gonna listen through to this other track that the same person has commissioned from me. I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit. Pretty different vibes on this one. This is also one of those that, like, if I had more time to spend on it, I really like this composition, and there's a lot that I'd want to do with it, but part of doing commission work is like... Oh, hold on. I like that part a lot. I have to do what I can within the timeline given, but also like... Sorry, this song, I'm honestly very proud of the composition for this one, and I really love just listening to it, but like, I have to, one, do just what I can get done within the timeline of the composition, or of the commission, right? So, but also, like, the way that I do my commission rates is, like, calculating kind of how long it's going to take me to get a decent product out, right? And charging roughly by the hour, it's not literally like that, but I charge by the minute, but like minute of music. But basically, like, I'm trying to challenge myself to be happy with a composition that I spend less time on than I theoretically could, right? And like, I could add more to this, but it would take more time, and I would charge a higher rate, and that is not the rate that we worked out. So like, just finding a way to go about it. But this was a very inspiring piece to me, So I definitely went a little bit over what I normally would for a piece at this price, but it's, you know, that is just what you do sometimes as a commissioned artist, is like, I was very inspired by this piece and by the prompt for it, I guess, that being the particular streamer who commissioned it. So had a lot of fun with it. But yeah, I think I'm going to, I'll let this finish playing out, and then I am going to take a little BRB break for about 5 minutes or so. I'm going to go look at something far away to give my eyes a rest. Going to refill my tea, eat a little bar, and then I will return to give this track a mix as well. Spend an hour or so on that, hour and a half maybe, and then call it good for the day. So what? When did I mute the DAW? How long have y'all not been hearing this? This whole time? As I've just been sitting here, vibing to it and talking about it? Alright, I'm gonna let y'all hear this. I don't know when I muted, or how long it's been muted. Ah, that's annoying. Oh, you could hear it? What? But it said the DAW was muted. What the hell? Well, I'm glad you could hear it. I guess that being the case. Wait, so you can't hear it right now, can you? If you can hear it right now, okay, you can't. Okay, interesting. It must have just muted for a second then. Cool. Well, let me prep myself a little bit. I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might need all 9 of my mixers for this one. So yeah, this is a more complex composition, but I'm gonna come back in about 5 minutes. I'm going to finalize the composition on that. I think I already have, to be honest. I've spent a lot of time on this one. Then I'm gonna mix it up. So there's our BRB screen. Interesting, words on stream seems to be stuck loading. Can I do... Here, let me go to the website. Maybe that's what we need. I gotta kick it ass back into gear. Twitch, got it. I should be signed in. Give you all a little game to play with if you want to while I'm away. Or it might just be down. Okay, there we go. Now it should be... There we go. Cool. So, if you want to, find some words. I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so, and I'll be making some more music. So stick around. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being you.
subscriber.
Hello. Oh my god, thank you for the subscription, Potato, for the Prime sub. I really appreciate that. I'm Sting. No, I appreciate that so much, and I appreciate y'all testing out the words on stream here. This is something I used to do a lot when I was streaming in the past. Is Sinji or Singy a word? Oh, Ting? Ting is a word. Thank you so much, Potato. Did the little subscription sound play, the little jingle? Thank you for being a subscriber. Did that play when you subbed? Oh, we almost made it. 26 out of 36. Game over. Well, game over right on time. But yeah, I just made a new custom, what do you call it? A custom subscriber sound on Friday for Bandcamp Friday with one of my stretch goals. Cool, I'm glad that worked. You got to, so that was, you just christened that. That was the first thank you for being a subscriber jingle that played. So appreciate it. All right, let's work on some more music. Look at my mixer here too for this. I think in general, close words on stream. There we go. So right now I'm doing a composition lock for myself. Just trying to get everything to like a decent level, which I sort of did the other day anyway. So I want to get everything to like a decent level. Oh, are the violin leads clipping now? Yes, they are. Yeah, that is a pretty big boost. Vibraphone's a little low. We get everything nice and flat for now. Add a little more reverb onto the bass piano here, like the chords piano. Cool, and we're not clipping at all, so that's good. Okay. Let me think about this. Think about this for a second. Because I kind of did already what I did earlier of just going through bit by bit. Why are the leads so quiet here? That should be a utility thing. And also I want to toss that on there. My classic EQ and compression. Okay, so I think that's the thing where I'm just gonna want to bring it down in the mix here. Okay. We loop this bit. Excuse me. A little bit happening here. I mean, okay. Yeah. I might actually be able to just bounce out 5 tracks to mix with here. Like, I could bring it down more, but I don't know if I need to. I do think I want to try here, as far as the composition goes, doubling this an octave up. On both of these. So, see how that goes. Yeah. No, I think piano and violin are gonna have to dance around each other a little bit, so I will make those separate. Let me start doing these while I'm listening. Damn it, come on. Get your ass out of there. Down here. So I'm gonna want piano, lead, violin, lead, full piano. I'm gonna say the chords, because they can sit together. Vibraphone. And I think I'm just gonna put all the counter strings together. Let me listen, actually, and see, because maybe I'm gonna want to... Because the counter strings have cello, then I add the violins and viola later. Let's listen through to just these together. Cool. Back to the top. Oh, I do think there's a little bit of the looping that's a little strange. I think. the loop. See if that sounds better when I export it. Alright. Listen to it all, and then I'll print it to waves and give her a little mix. Okay, vibraphone, and then strings. Okay, cool. Boop boop boo doo. Now let's route these. I also need to set all of these to be. Wait, hello? Oh, there we go. What the fuck? There we go. Set all of these to... What? Be resamples. Oh, I'm on the wrong shit. Hold on. Let me group my MIDI tracks first. Group MIDIs, and then close those and height. Perfect. Okay. Resampling. 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 Alrighty, and I'm gonna mute the DAW for now. Just to be super safe, since we did have that debacle earlier with the feedback. It shouldn't happen now, but I don't really want to rely too much on shouldn't. Piano lead, violin lead. This one goes to full piano. Chords goes to chords. Vibraphone goes to vibraphone down here. Counter strings goes to strings. And then I want to close MIDIs or collapse it. Oh, I want to turn all of these on. They're all set to resample. Now I should be able to... I also think it's finally time to... So I originally started composing over here, as you can see, at the start of the project file. And then, like, whoops, made a copy of everything to try a different thing over here. The fuck? Hello? I just want to... There we go. Whoops, swap them. Hang on, what's going on here? Do I have to expand everything to do this? I guess I do. Okay. Let me do this. There we go. Move all that shit over there. So I can move the real shit to the start of the file. Not that it's gonna matter, because I'm about to... Okay, cool. Now, recollapse the MIDI. Uh-oh. We've got some stragglers. Just U6. Okay, let's try recording these. One, two, three, four, five, six. It looks like the strings aren't coming through. What? Oh, it's because there's no strings yet. Okay. Trust the process, Jonas. Yep, I can see them bouncing around. Ba ba doo boo da boo doo boo da boo doo boo da. And I'm gonna go ahead and unmute the DAW for now because I'm not hearing anything, so there's really no chance for feedback. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh. Wait, this might have gotten fucky because I have... I forgot that I was automating the BPM. Okay, let me do that again. Yeah, I was automating the BPM because... Oh, that's right, that's why I had that at the start. So the little B section in this, the bridge, I had basically like a two-part bridge, like an A and a B bridge, and the B bridge ended with a, there was like the tempo slowing down, which does have a word in classical music that I just don't like to say if I can help it. It's fine, I just prefer not to. But that was gonna be fucking up the render a little bit here. Okay, it looks like everything's coming in. It all looks good. I think I might force the violin lead to be a little bit more mono for the middle here, because the violins are slightly leaning to the left, which is good for most of it because it's kind of paired with the piano, which is on the right, but oh wait. Oh no, no, no. No, we're fine actually, because it's just this part. I think we're good. Okay, I think that was everything. Great. Okay, and there's a lot of reverb tail here, but how does this sound now if I do loop it right here? And I can fade stuff out as I need to. I might actually need to redo it because for some reason, Yeah, I'm gonna do that one more time. Because it changed the BPM down to 157 instead of the 165 that it should have been. So we'll give that one more go here. Do 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 do. Did I just do something? No, I just poked it. Yeah, and I was worried that I was gonna make... I don't want the waves to sound strange at all. I've been forgetting to run ads. That's fine. I do need to make a little thing. Maybe while this is printing. No, not right now. I want to make something to for y'all to be able to let me know if you're getting ads, because I like to take a break from stuff so that nobody misses anything if ads come up. Which is part of why I like to run ads during breaks, so that I can disable pre-roll ads, and that way when people join, they won't be getting ads. But yeah, I don't have that set up yet for people to be able to be like, help, help, I'm getting an ad. Because yeah, I don't want to be doing anything, especially if when I'm doing game stuff or things, where somebody might actually miss something. With this, it's like, I think you'll hear that part of the song again. Maybe you'll miss a take or something when I'm recording new stuff, but yeah, anyway, that's something that I definitely want to do, is add a help, help, I'm being hit by ads button for y'all to hit, with 5 channel points or whatever. But hopefully you haven't been getting a lot of ads. Hopefully they've only been pre-roll, because I think that's how I have it set up, if I don't run them manually. But I don't know how Twitch does it. Water can be turned into lemonade if you have the cojones. I've got 20 bits and they're going to Jonas. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Angel, for the bits and the little fart. I appreciate them both. How are you doing, Angel? Good to have you here. I'm just doing some mixing on this commission here. Chilling like a villain. Yeah, so I did one track earlier, which was a sort of more medievally tavern theme that I will go back and play through again at the end of this stream, so you can stick around if you want to hear that again. But now I'm mixing this other commission that I have, which is for a streamer's stream starting soon screen. And I do want to, can I chop all of these off? There we go. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've locked the composition on these. So now I just need to mix them and then send them off to the Commissioner Gordon, as it were. And make sure that they're still happy with it. And mostly I want to make sure that he's looped just now. I didn't know Commissioner Gordon streamed. Yeah, he's doing it here and there ever since he's gone through some hard shit in his life, and I think it's been a good outlet for him. Does that weird bat furry ever cameo? Yeah, he'll just show up in the background of the camera sometimes, but never official collabs. He just kind of appears. No, I was when I was working on this stuff on Friday, fly high, Barbara. Yeah, you understood what I was getting at. Well, I gotta listen to how this loops in a second. Then I'll explain my Commissioner Gordon joke. It's pretty good. I was talking about how, I kept referring to the Commissioner when I was working on this stuff on Friday for Bandcamp Friday. And, somebody in the chat, I don't remember who it was like, Commissioner Gordon? And so I'm just like, yes. From now on, every commissioner, unless I have their permission specifically to say who they are, is going to be Commissioner Gordon. That's just how it's gonna be. So I think fade the piano out, fade the violin out. How's that gonna go? That's better. Slap a utility over here. Hey. Or, well, I shouldn't need to use it, but it's there if I do. Hey now, don't double up on that shit. Okay, no more solos. Alright, we want the... I've made eggy yolk with noodles, it fills my gullet. Barbara didn't laugh at the killing joke, for the punchline was a bullet. Yeah, I also, Angel, don't know why you dropped such disrespectful bars to the commissioner. But listen, it's a choice you've made. It's a choice that we all have to live with now. I am appreciating this poetry era of yours, Angel. I hope it's long-lasting. Yeah, right, Potato? That's pretty tough egg to swallow. poetry arc will surely be long-lasting. Still, it's a shame the Joker started blasting. And then I started blasting. That's great, Angel. It's great, Angel. Never change, except in the ways perhaps you might want to, and then change as you must. But try not to lose the part of you that creates these little jokester poems. Okay, piano lead's a little hot. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna start mixing. I'm just gonna start doing it. I lied. I need to... There we go. I need to do this. And that works over here, right? Y'all can see the mixer big now. Okay, great. Cool, nothing is armed. Nothing is dangerous. So, to start with, I want these chords to be, I want these chords to be normal. I'm gonna bring in the leads. Okay. Oh, thank you for the 100 bits, Potato. I appreciate it. Oops, I wasn't recording. Why? Do I have to actually hit the record button instead of on the keyboard? Okay. Happy holidays, thank you. Valentine's week after all. Here comes the piano. Let's focus on these first four for this take, and then I'll do vibraphone and strings next. Whoops. Okay. I don't want it looping right now. Wait, I'm enjoying the noodles with eggy yolk poured in. I have oodles of apologies for Commissioner Gordon. Are you... Angel, I hope you're making some fucking Valentine's cards with these rhymes you're spitting. Not these exact ones, but these skills. Feeling pretty decent about it. Let's start recording so I can do this. Angel says, I'll get to your question in a moment. There will be no cliffhanger, but I must say this track is a banger. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I didn't read the end of that first and spoil it for myself. I've yet to consider Valentine's card. I'll consider that idea. It shouldn't be too hard. Now, it's starting to... I'm saying the same thing. this is still a testament to the high quality. It's starting to remind me now of of the Witch Sisters from Banjo-Kazooie and how they always speak in rhyme, if you recall, for anyone who's played Banjo-Kazooie, or Banjo 2, I suppose. Oh, that was too much. Let's try that again. Okay. The original Banjo-Kazooie came out in June 1998. Was that off the top of your head, Potato? Or did you have to look that up? I knew it was 1998. At least part of me knew that. No, it was not top of your head? Yeah. Just out here dropping game facts. Grunty sisters you should not mock, but still my poems fucking rock. That's a good Angel. That's a really good one. Oh, but it is older than you, Potato. I see. Yeah, it is younger than me, but not by much. Yeah, I think that's older than a few people in the chat right now. I will not, declare who without their. I'll leave that to people, but. I will not dox my audience. No. Oh, yeah, I'll allow that, Angel. Sorry, you got auto-modded. I'm happy to be compared to the group of witches. People will enjoy the Valentine's cards to give to their bitches. Great. Okay, let me actually... Oops, close those. There's a little too much happening here. Ten out of 10 rhymes, right? That's a good one. This is the shit that makes me wish I had chat on screen, but I still have yet to really figure out the way I want to handle that yet, so... Wait, yeah, what's happening here? Why does it get so much quieter? Oh, it's like... It's like in the MIDI that it drops down. I mean, I guess I can... How's this do? I appreciate that you found... Oh, I appreciate that you let that through, though it was quite odd. I wasn't expecting to beef with Autobot. Great. Ah, fuck you, violin lead. Why are you like this? Maybe I need to do this. That's getting there. Uh-oh. There it is. Sorry I couldn't time that on the stream. I feel your music is a really nice art. Oh, I must open a window. I have to. And y'all heard the rest. Okay, I think it's here. I don't want to be losing these so much. I think that's what I'm hearing. That was a shame with unfortunate timing. No matter, tomorrow's another day and I will not stop rhyming. I am having, I hope you're having fun, because I'm having fun just reciting these for you. I feel like, Angel, if you were around on Friday, I was doing a thing for Bandcamp Friday, and I'll be doing this every Bandcamp Friday, so March 6th will be the next one. I was doing a thing where once we hit particular like milestones of purchases on my Bandcamp, I was making a song with like getting direction from chat for what they might want me to do. And one of the things I had as an option that was not redeemed was to add lyrics to the song because they were instrumental otherwise. I feel like you would have fun forcing me to sing lyrics that you wrote on one of those streams. Potato, I think you've got a dog out here already, don't you? Yeah, you do. If you want to spawn a specific dog, you can do !undog and then do like dog Labrador or whatever. And you can spawn in a specific one. This will show you the breeds that are available. Okay, let me listen to this again. It's close. This mix is a lot trickier than the other one. Eat, 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 eat. Yes. My only problem right now. Okay. Is it this? Something's dropping down too fast. I think piano can go down a little faster here. Whoopsie. I would be so down to be a lyricist. Finding an exact rhyme for that feels like rocket science, and I'm no astrophysicist. Great. The meter's a little wonky on that one, but that can be what you need sometimes. Okay, let's listen to it again. And I might also toss my good old, very light mastering rack on here. almost. I must say, I'm intrigued by your process. Are there instruments do you play, or do you navigate computer programs with finesse? All right. Listen, keep them coming. Keep them coming. But I don't process and finesse. You know, I mean, they rhyme. Hold on, I must say, I'm intrigued by your. I'm proud of that one for reasons you may not see. There was a rhyme scheme. It was A-B-A-B. Oh, I see it. I must say, I'm intrigued by your process. Are there instruments you play, or do you navigate computer programs with finesse? It's that second B is a little bit busy syllabically, you know, like because like you've got I'm intrigued by your process. Then rhyming with, or do you navigate computer programs with finesse? I think that's where I'm losing it a little bit, but I love it. I love the rhymes. I still think you're cooking. And I think I have cleaned up that ending there. Let me listen to this. Okay, that is Angel, both a good excuse and a good rhyme here. We've got, I don't know what you mean, but I won't respond with anguish. Admittedly, there's a barrier, and it's rooted in language. I really like anguish in language. Your first language is in English. Yes, I do know that, but for anyone in chat, it's true, and that's why I'm saying, you know, I guess you didn't ask for critiques on it all, but that was, you know, I saw it, I said it. And it was not meant to, you know, call you out. Like I said, I still think you're cooking. But, you know, art's always a process. Speaking of art being a process, I think I am reaching the point where I need to take a step back from this piece. And I might be done. Your critiques are not met with any level of scorn. Popcorn. Yeah. Yeah. True enough. Okay. Cool. I think I'm feeling pretty good about that. Let me go back to the other one so we can hear what I had done with that earlier. And let's see if I still feel good about it. Or if I want to change anything. And I might start looking towards wrapping up here pretty soon. We'll see. Got a little bit more in me, but I mean, if I'm done with these, I'm done with these, you know? We'll find out. Been appreciating all of y'all being around here for it. Okay. Let's listen to this one now. Hello? Come back to me. What's going on, buddy? Talk to me. Everything okay? There we go. It was just loading for a while. Okay. Aha! Another Markle treat from Potato. Thank you. Oh, and she's perking up awake. One day I will get a second camera so we can toggle a Markle cam for her when this happens. But thank you, Potato, for redeeming the Markle treat. And Markle, here you go. Another treat for you from Dysfunctional Potato 23. Good girl. That one's just for being you, sweetheart. Oh, and thank you, Crimson, for the hydrate and the stretch. Oh. And especially, so I did the stretch first, but thank you especially for making me realize I left my water in the other room. So I'll be right back. Y'all can enjoy this song while I grab it. You know, I should really put stretch down to 100, I think. I'm gonna do that. Can I manage my channel point from this screen? Yeah, and I think I'm happy with this mix too. Wait a minute. Oh, whoops, it's going too far. Yeah. I'm gonna do this one more time here. Can I? Manage channel points? Whatever. Yeah, no, I feel that, Clover. It makes your brain itch uncomfortably when stretch and hydrate at different points. Yeah, stretch and hydrate, yeah, they should be the same. And also, I feel like they should both be, like 100 is reasonable, I think. They should both be fairly low because they're not there for you to have fun. They're there for you to give me a little poke and reminder. So let me do a couple of things really quick. Add my channel point rewards queue. Gonna do, while I hear this one more time, I've got to mark these all as complete too. Okay, I'm gonna refund you that last stretch there, Clover. So that'll make the difference of the 2 stretches that you've done this stream. I'll also refund you, Jazzy, if you're still here. Complete the rest of them. And then I can go to viewer rewards, power-ups, and channel points. Yeah, and make that 100. I think everything else is still a decent level. The one thing I could see lowering is the Markle treats, but I think I like it being a little bit higher up. Alrighty, cool, back to Stream Manager. What a kind refund on the redeem of stretch. Could we perhaps get one for your dog to play fetch? Treating Markle is fun. I do it at least twice a day. Oh, I miss an angel poem. I appreciate the sick beats and I enjoy watching the dogs. I hope your dog enjoys the treats and feels no level of grog. Nice. You're getting creative. I like it. Let's throw something for your dog. Yeah, she's like... She likes to play fetch, but she always has to initiate it, if that makes sense. Like, she will tell me, and it happens like once a day at most, and it'll be for like 2 or 3 minutes, where she will bring a toy to me or one of my roommates and be like, hey, I'm excited. And it's usually like her little Gumby toy or a Scooby. I have a Gumby and a Scooby-Doo for her. Yeah, so she will initiate it and let us know when she wants to play. It's not the kind of thing where I can be like, hey, Markle, let's fetch, you know? The lovely pupper deserves extra supper. Nice, Crimson. See, everyone's getting in on the rhymes today. I think I want to soften the pipes here a little bit. And you're right, she is lovely and she does deserve extra supper, but she's only gonna get normal supper. Alright, I don't want to get too granular with this stuff, so I think I'm probably good on this one. At least good enough to export them, and then a big part of my process is getting the tracks on my phone. So I like to listen to them in as many settings as possible on different like sound systems and different headphones and shit, and like go on a walk and listen to it a lot. I spend at least half the time I do making the songs listening to them, which means I have heard these songs so much. Okay, do I want to do... I think these can start a little higher. Ha 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 ha, get back here. You've joined me in rhyming. Well done, Clover. Your prowess will be climbing before stream is over. I feel like if I could send them as separate lines, the A-B rhymes would be more cool. I mean, you could send them as separate lines. What's stopping you? It's just 2 chat messages, right? Also, I have to admit, I was expecting that one to rhyme, and it didn't. And I think here, if I can, have that partially fade out, but not completely. There's something weird about the start, and I can't put my finger on it. Maybe the winds need to not play the very first note. Yeah? Or maybe they do, but it's just like this. think the pipes are a little bit hot here too. I can do that. Cool. I find that this is one to favor if that's not too hardcore. I like all music, but I'm a craver of bardcore. Oh, shaking hands with you on that one, Angel. I love bardcore. I love bardcore, and this is my first time approaching making bardcore. Like, you'd think for all of the like D&D and like fantasy shit I've consumed in my life that I would have done some more fantasy music, but I just like have never tried. So this is a really fun commission for me to get, honestly. All right, yep, I think that's good. And I'm gonna go ahead and export this as a 32-bit wave, because it might be totally done. I, Angel of the Shine House, approve. Fuck yeah. Glad to hear it. All right, exports here. And I get to label this 1.0. That's always a fun point for me, because up until I have like, well, it depends on the song and the project, but like I like to number them 0.1, 0.2, etc. when I'm like sketching them out and stuff, and just like getting the ideas down. So once I'm like, okay, no, I'm locking this in as 1.0, as in like this might be final or ready for the mastering, at least. Yeah, I don't know. It's a very exciting moment for me. I feel like I'm sending my kid off to school. As long as you don't insinuate that Poseidon has the slightest jurisdiction here. That's funny. If we can find... Angel, if you can find me, or just remind me to track down that voice line, I would not hate making that an audio redeem on my channel, at least for when I'm playing Hades or Hades 2. Especially because I do like to pull Poseidon a lot. Okay. So that one's bounced out. Let me just give it a very quick QC and make sure nothing weird happened in the render. Great. Hang on a second. It does loop a little bit weirder than it used to. Why is that? I'm just listening to it on my media player right now. Oh. What if I do... Give it an extra beat. Oh. Well, for one, I accidentally have the main track fading in. That's not what I want. There we go. That's what was going on. Okay. I enjoy these poems. I'm improving my diction. And not to be unwholesome, but Poseidon has no jurisdiction. No jurisdiction here. Okay, let me make sure that loops better now. I think so, or do I want to? God, this is so tough. Do I want to let it drag a little bit at the end? Oh well, I guess I want to make sure that. Let me show this automation. Okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, I like that for a loop. Let me bounce that out again. Oh, also, I'm gonna mute this because it sounds really weird when I'm exporting. Okay. I would join in the rhyming, but I'm bad with words. Hey, that's fair, Potato. No worries. You're welcome to give it a shot if you feel like it. We're a very supportive poetry group here, but no pressure, of course. It's not a... It is not... I do have some rules for the channel. Must speak in rhyme is not one of them. At least not yet. I think it's really funny. I'm noticing that, at least on OBS, you know how like when you're watching a stream, it'll show you like, oh, this person is like the #1 cheerer or whatever. You can cheer to take number 3, number 2, number 1. I think it's funny. It's showing me that, which I think is really funny. Like, I suppose I could cheer to take number 3, but like, I don't need to do that. Like, thanks for the suggestion, Twitch. I think I'm good. I appreciate that y'all have cheered though. You know, I don't begrudge it one bit. I just don't think I need to cheer on my own channel. Do it? God damn it. But hold on. Okay. I don't have any bits. So here's the thing is I would have to give Twitch money. I would have to give Twitch money to buy bits to cheer on my own channel. I don't think I want to do that. As funny as it would be. Where's my stream manager? There we go. As funny as it could be. To join the rhyme slinging, you don't need awesomeness with words. Slap fun sounds together and you'll be singing like birds. Damn, Angel. Let me listen to that one more time. I'm just QCing my render here. Making sure that it sounds good on the loop. You have to pay like $8 for 500. Yeah, that's the thing is like... Cool, I think that sounds good. I'll listen to it more and I can always adjust it later. I'm gonna pull up the other theme and then listen to it. Yeah, I'm like, so I will always appreciate when people, you know, drop bits and subscriptions and stuff on my channel. I think it's a very nice way to show support and, you know, to help to grow the channel. You know, I think having more subscribers, and I assume like bit donations at a certain point helps with visibility and stuff. And you know, it kicks some money to me, which I also appreciate. But it's the kind of thing that like, while I will always appreciate it, and I will never not appreciate it, I will never begrudge it or anything like that, I also don't ever want, like, I don't think I'm gonna do a subathon. Cause I like using Twitch as a platform for like getting to, you know, meet people and chat with people, but I don't want to dedicate energy, like when you do subs and bits, you are also paying Twitch, which is fine and good, and again, I appreciate it, but it's not something that I want to like ask people to do. Like I feel like Twitch as an entity, I don't feel like I want to be like, hey, please subscribe, because I'm saying, hey, please give Twitch money too. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense and I don't sound like at all ungrateful, because I really am grateful and I appreciate it. And I think it's fun to give bits. I like giving bits too. And I love gifting subs. Like if I go on Lane's channel and like to give subs a lot. I just don't know that a subathon type thing is something that I want to do. I think I'm more interested in like doing events to like raise money for other things, or like traffic towards my Bandcamp on Bandcamp Fridays and stuff like that. Angel, yeah, it's nice to give bits. Remainder of rhyme redacted. Exactly. All right, let me listen to this one once more and then render it. Ayo, Potato, what's up? That said, congrats, Potato, on being the #1 bitter on the channel. I hope that you are proud of that title. And Angel, the #2. Bits is a hard one, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like it's a fun thing. It's fun to play with and stuff. I just don't want to think about it that much either. Like, I'm also not trying to stream to make money. If somehow that becomes a reality for me, that'll be cool, I suppose. But like, I'm streaming because I like to stream. God damn it, Angel. Yes, Angel is the number 2. Angel over here shitting and farting on the Twitch channel. Sorry, I gotta listen to this, so I gotta stop yapping over it. I think it's good. I think I'm overthinking it, so I am just gonna export this. Hey, y'all wanna hear... I'm gonna make it really low. Y'all wanna hear what it sounds like on OBS when I export stuff? I don't hear this on my end, but you're basically gonna hear... Here, sorry, let me name this file. Also, I'm gonna, where is it? I'm gonna monitor this too so I can hear what you're hearing. It sounds wild when I'm rendering. You just hear a really bad version of it, basically. It's like almost, God, what do you call that? What's that fucking music genre? Nightcore. It's like almost Nightcore. I mean, it just sounds like it's fast forwarded, because that's kind of what's happening. It's like speeding through the track to render it, you know? Alright, that's enough of that. So there you go. Now let me, beep boop beep doop. Payphone Nightcore. That's great, Potato. Exactly. It's Payphone Nightcore. Alright. Now let me listen back to that render. Sounds good so far. Up to the end. Cool, and it loops great. I have to go, but the music is fun. Nirvana Santa says, ho ho ho, I don't have a gun. Awesome. Well, thank you for hanging out, Angel, if that was you saying that you have to dip. I think I'm also about ready to wrap up stream here. I'm just gonna poke around for somebody to raid, if y'all would be so kind as to raid with me. Let me see who's making music right now. See if I can quickly find someone. Actually, let me do this. I'm gonna search on my phone, but thank you all for being here with me. This has been very, very fun. I love doing these Music Mondays where I can like, where's my music? Here we go. Where I can, you know, get work done and also be hanging out with people. It's a really good way for me to kind of diversify my workflow. And I really appreciate all of you hanging out and chatting with me. Thank you so much to Angel and Dysfunctional Potato for the cheers this stream. Thank you to Potato for the sub, right? Was it? To Dysfunctional Potato for subscribing with your Prime. I appreciate that so much. Oh, in that case, I will stay for the raid. Careful, Jonas. I'm tempted to make you Kool-Aid. Do not make me into Kool-Aid. I don't need more chance for somebody to drink me. I've said it before, like, when people threaten to drink me or say they're going to drink me, my response is always the same, which is some variation of, do not drink me, I will be okay, but it will not be a pleasant experience for either of us. It's not something that I can recommend at all. So if I feel like if you make me Kool-Aid, you are just like asking for that to happen. Okay, let me, we got some options for people making music. Oh, perfect. We've got someone, their stream says Poets After Dark. That feels very on brand right now. So we're gonna raid over to, it's Lock D Wolf, L-O-C-C-D Wolf. I'm kidding, it's just a meme, but if you're considering, it could be a redeem. A Kool-Aid redeem? Now that is a thought. Okay, be aware this channel is intended for mature audiences, so I hope y'all are feeling very mature right now. But yeah, this is Lock D Wolf. I've not tuned into them before, but looks like they're doing something Taylor Swift related. I think they're going through the Taylor Swift anthology, actually, and reacting to it, so that's fun. But yeah, Poets After Dark is the stream title, so I feel like we've been very poetry focused today. Thank you again to everyone for chatting. Thank you to my lurkers for hanging out and supporting the stream with your lurks. Thank you to VOD watchers watching this in the future. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Let's go give Lock D Wolf some love. You have been selected for the raid. We poets rally behind our Kool-Aid. Yeah, sure. You can go ahead and copy Angel's. Well, I don't want to do that because they're not gonna get the Kool-Aid joke here. Let me give you the normal the usual raid message. I appreciate the pitch, Angel, but I don't want to do that one. So feel free to copy that over if you want to. I got joshed. You joshed my ass. Anyway, feel free to copy that. It's Raining Chats and Dogs, or just pop in, say hello. We're raiding now. Okay, bye. Thanks for being you.